I gotta get up in the morning. Gotta get up in the morning, man. Gotta get up early in the morning. Good morning from the office. Now, hold on a minute. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Welcome this Thursday morning to all of you out there. A little cold this morning, cold last night. Going to be cold today. That's my weather forecast. There you go. I think I do as well as the ones that say possibly 1 inch, 2 to 3 in higher elevations. Yeah, we're used to higher elevations. Now, Sam, I know we're going to play show and tell today, okay? It's like Thursday. We're going to do our show and tell, all right? So, Sam, I know I sent you, 50 pictures, but there's 3 more coming. Don't get all worked up. I don't want to hear it.
Really?
Yeah, really. There's 3 more. There's 3 more. I mean, I sent you 50 pictures, so we're going to do show and tell, and we're going to break down the swamp. And I found 3 more swamp monsters that have to go on the list. How can you have a swamp without all these swamp monsters? Anyhow, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Omarosa got kicked out. Omarosa got kicked out last night. Thrown to the curb is the reports. Do you have a picture of Omarosa? Do I have a picture of her or got kicked out of the White House or something? This lady, they're saying she got kicked right to the curb. Where's my other 2 pictures? I'll find them in a minute. Let me turn this thing off. Okay. Is that Omarosa? Yeah, they say she got kicked to the curb. In fact, that was so important, MSNBC started their show with that. MSNBC. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And if you'd like to contact the show, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. You can also email the show, chief@fetchernews.com. And you can follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews and also @FYNTV. Please go to... we broadcast this show live on FYNTV.com, and we also broadcast live every day on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is FYNTV Fetch Your News. You find that and subscribe, and then anytime we post a video or we're live, you'll get a notification. Now we're having our Is it my understanding tomorrow, Friday, is national? There's such thing as a National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. Is that my understanding? Could anybody in that damn room answer me? Well, Rose was all chatty last night, and I'm going to go over that. I mean, Rose is just did a stand-up routine at the Christmas party. Now I can't get an answer.
Listen, sass pants. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, number 1. And yes, National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day is tomorrow, the 15th.
Okay. I finally got an answer from the control room. I don't know why we have to go through all that. Anyhow, Rose, are you there? Wave or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, tomorrow is Ugly Christmas Sweater, National Ugly Christmas. We got a picture of any of them. And on the show tomorrow, everybody will be wearing their ugly Christmas sweater, but we're having an ugly Christmas sweater contest. And you have another whole week to get in the contest. We are going to name the winner. You can go to Fetch Your News, find our Facebook page on Fetch Your News, post your picture of your ugly Christmas sweater, you, the family, if everybody has one. Maybe the dog's got an ugly Christmas sweater. Whatever. You post that. Okay? And December 22nd, next Friday, on the show, we will announce the winner of the Ugly Christmas Sweater Contest. There'll be prizes. Tomorrow, we'll give you a full list, and they may be already, we're adding to the prize list now on our Facebook page. So Rose has the details on what you do, and by next Friday, December 22nd, at Circuit World. At Circuit World up in Blue Ridge, Circuit World of Blue Ridge, we will announce the winner. Okay, what else we have going on? Tomorrow, we will be at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. We have Friday. We asked the Dr. William Whaley. If you ever have a question for Dr. Whaley, you send that to info, I-N-F-O, at fetyournews.com, and we'll get that question to Dr. Whaley. Thank you, Georgia Cancer Specialist, for that segment. Then we have our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge every Friday, and the All-Star Panel. The All-Star Panel is a group. Jane is there most of the time. Rick, Bruce, Joanne joins us from time to time. If you would ever like to be a part of the All-Star Panel, you send me a message, chief@fetyournews.com, if you'd ever like to join us on the panel. And we do that every Friday. We take the complete political events of the week, and we just go back and forth and talk about those on the All-Star Panel. So, okay, let's get started. Now, yesterday, most of you have watched. If you haven't, it is worth the video to watch Jim Jordan, Representative Jim Jordan, and Trey Gowdy quiz, question, and put Rod Rosenstein's picture up. So this is Rod Rosenstein. Rod Rosenstein is the Assistant Attorney General, okay? Assistant Attorney General of the United States. And yesterday there was an enormous amount of going after him, asking why he has not dismissed Robert Mueller, okay? Robert Mueller, the special counsel, and does he not see a need for a second special counsel concerning, in light of Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Andy McCabe, or Mr. and Mrs. Orr. We'll go through that in a minute. We're going to go through this list in a minute. Remember, there's something you need to take away from this. Remember, the first time Rod Rosenstein testified before the committee, Judicial Committee here, House Judicial Committee. Remember the first time he did that? He was asked about could he, would he, and how would he go about dismissing Robert Mueller, former FBI director, great friends with former FBI Director James Comey. And he said he could, if he found good cause, he could dismiss him based on good cause. And he would have to find good cause. Now, everything that you and I know out here this morning concerning the corruption in the State Department, the corruption in the Department of Justice, the corruption in the FBI, and the collusion there, in the attempt to take down our President of the United States, he still cannot find, okay? He still cannot find good reason to remove Bob Mueller as special counsel. Now, keep up with, I like to go with the spin of the MSNBC and ABC and CNN. They say it will be a disaster, a constitutional crisis. It will be America likes Robert Mueller. This is what they want you to believe, that it would be a disaster in this country. And it would set this country on its head if Trump and the Department of Justice removed Robert Mueller, okay, from the special counsel. Now let me say this: if Omarosa got her ass thrown out of the White House last night. Okay, they're wanting to say that, you know, she had her ass thrown off out of the White House. If she got thrown out of the White House last night and told to leave, I think Omarosa should be an example of a long list of people that need removed today. And I get confused on why it's not now, right now, removing them now. It's a matter of national security, is my opinion. So, the liberal media will tell you that Robert Mueller is so ethical, so moral, can be trusted by all of his peers. He's a hero to the American people. That when he found out that Peter Strzok, okay, had sent the text messages to Lisa Page, this is FBI chief investigator. This is not the guy in HR. Well, he is now. He's in HR now. He is telling you. There's his girlfriend, Lisa Page, okay? When Mueller found this out, he did. This is the MSNBC World of Thought, CNN World. He did the right thing and removed him immediately. Everybody involved in the investigation, when Mueller found out what they had done, he removed them immediately. And that is so ethical. And that's why Mueller is so respected. No, folks. If Peter Strzok was found out in August of this past year of everything he done, everything that happened, okay, that he took place in, it doesn't change the timeline of what he did. It doesn't change that. We're going to go picture by picture, and I'm going to try to highlight. Okay? I'm going to try to highlight where I'm going to send you a picture, Sam. I sent it to you right now, and just when you get it, just let me know when you have it in. We're going to go through one picture at a time and look at the swamp. Because, folks, I don't care about Alabama. That's over. That election's over yesterday. I'm not going to sit around and spin Alabama of what happened. I'm not going to sit around and play into the liberal media's mind games and mind control that they're trying to play with the American people over Alabama. Doug Jones is going to Washington, D.C. We have a swamp to drain. We need to stay on that. We need to stay focused, and we do not need to let them move us off the direction we're going. This morning, a couple quick notes. I just want, you ready? Okay. I want you to put up Organizing for Action. OFA. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up at 8:15 in the morning, I know what you're saying. Jim Jordan, Trey, I listened to the videos. I've read the emails, okay? This is OFA. You keep hearing 2018, okay? You keep hearing 2020. I want to just give you a couple things to pay attention to. This is Organizing for Action. Okay, we haven't talked about this in a while. All right? Put up the NDRC. NDRC should be the name of it when you find it. Now, the reason I want to talk about this now is these are the things that we get away from on the show. We get caught up in elections, and I agree with that. We get caught up in the sensational things of the day that the media wants us to pay attention to. We get caught up in the Joe and Minka world, okay? I do, CNN, and but this is the NDRC. and the OFA. Organizing for Action. That's Barack Obama. Okay? Barack Obama. All right? Now, in fact, Sam, I just had a thought. I want to send you another picture. I know I'm in trouble because it's the front of this website, and I want to. The NDRC is the National Democrat Redistricting Committee, NDRC. Okay, and the Organizing for Action are launching a new partnership to provide grassroots support for restoring fairness to our election maps. Working together, we will be engaging with activists, volunteers to help educate people about the problems and involve them in the process of fighting a badly rigged political system. Right? Now, hold on a second. I want to see... I want to see if you recognize this. And stay with me, folks. I apologize, but it just come to me. I'd like for you to see this. This is something I want to show you. Hold on a minute. Sam, when I get this picture, let me know. Hold on, folks. I got it here. Stay with me. It's worth waiting. The reason I started with this morning is because we just finished with Alabama, all right? Who did a robocall? Obama, right? There's a reason I'm starting with this. Who did the robocall? Obama. Okay. What are they telling you in Alabama? How they matched Obama's turnout for the black vote, right? Okay. And they keep talking about the New South, and I know how they're going to get there. I want you to just pay attention to this. I'm putting this out before we get into the swamp. Tell me when you have that picture, and tell me when that can go up. And I want you to pay attention to the National Democratic Redistricting Committee, NDRC, and Organizing for Action, Barack Obama. You will not hear it on Fox News on a daily basis, although, you know, I like several people on Fox News. You won't hear that. You won't hear it as they discuss things about Alabama, the black turnout. Go ahead and put that up. Who are the two people you recognize, if you can see that on the screen? You see Barack Obama and Eric Holder. We are swamp draining today. We have to. Okay, that is Barack Obama and Eric Holder. That is the website. If you go to the NDRC, and they will show you, and the OFA launch a partnership. So Organizing for Action is Barack Obama. NDRC is still Barack Obama, but it's Eric Holder. And folks, they do have plans on 2018 and 2020 in redistricting, redrawing the lines, the new lines, and if not 2018, at least by 2020, getting the House and the Senate back. And you need to pay attention to this. This is just part of the swamp I want to put out to start our day. Eric Holder, who was he? Former Attorney General. Who was President Obama? King of the swamp. So when I come back, we're going to start through. Remember last Friday? What did I say last Friday on the show? And I did a timeline. This was before so many things came out this week. This is before the emails. Remember? The emails are not out by Peter Strzok last week. They come out this week. They shocked most Americans with what we heard of the collusion to try to take down or stop the President of the United States. But last Friday, what did I tell you? Andy McCabe. Can you find Andy's picture? Remember that? We talked about that on the show last Friday. Andy McCabe. Who is Andy McCabe? Andy McCabe was the vice director, assistant director, second in command, okay? Second in command at the FBI. That's who Andy is, second in command. When Comey was fired, he became the head of the FBI and even was considered, okay? Put up, I won't be able to read it, Sam, because my pictures are not coming up. Put up the tweet from Brett Baer. Brett. It just says Brett on the tweet. I got it. It came up when you got it. This is yesterday, December 13th at 9:32 a.m. Brett Baer from Fox News tweeted out, text from Peter Strzok to Lisa Page. Peter Strzok, chief FBI interrogator. We're going to go over everywhere he was at. He was in the room every time this Trump phony collusion investigation, everything. He's been there. Text from Peter Strzok to his girlfriend, Lisa Page. Andy. Andy is Andy McCabe in this text. Andy is Andy McCabe. I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office. So they're in Andy McCabe's office. I told you last Friday. Who is Andy McCabe? Andy McCabe is the guy that his wife Jill, Dr. Jill, ran for office in Washington, D.C. We'll go into that later. I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office, that there's no way he gets elected. So Andy McCabe sitting in the office, Peter Strzok sitting in the office, and Lisa Page. There's no way he gets elected, but I'm afraid we can't take that risk. So you got the assistant to the FBI Director Comey sitting there. Am I reading this wrong? Peter Strzok, they're in Andy McCabe's office, and Lisa Page. And they can't take the risk. I'm afraid we can't take the risk. It's like an insurance policy. In unlikely event, you die before you're 40. Why are we waiting until tomorrow? Why are we waiting till the next day? Why are we not walking in and shutting it down? Why are we not treating this like a drug bust that we just found the biggest stockpile of drugs there is in America, and we got the SWAT teams and we bust the doors down and they all come out in handcuffs? Why not? What are you going to yell, due process? Hell, Al Franken's still waiting on due process. Strzok, Lisa Page, and Andy McCabe. What did I tell you last Friday? I brought up Andy McCabe to you last Friday on the show. I'm your host, BKP. As soon as we come back, we're going to connect some dots. We're going to play show and tell. And what I mean is we're going to put some people up that I have 2 hours a day, that you go and you do the research. Because I'm going to tell you, folks, we drain the swamp now or never. There's no we will get them later. This swamp is stirred up. Now this is, I don't know if Sam has it, this show is a Trump supporter comfort zone. Okay? We are the Trump supporter comfort zone right here. Welcome to the show. It's now or never. The swamp is drained up. Worked up. The drain is ready. And it's up to you and I. Quit sitting around and say, Donald Trump has to do this, has to do that. You have a congressman. You have a senator. You could do the work at home. It's now. My concern with the American people is we elected Donald J. Trump and now we're comfortable. We are in the battle now. I'm your host, BKP. When we come back, we'll do some swamp draining. Oh, my God. Take us a break, Sam.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Better days ahead. 'Tis the season of huge year-end discounts at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Every 2017 and 2018 Chevy is discounted deep right now. Like $5,000 off Equinox LT from $26,750, or a whopping $10,000 off new Silverado Crew Cabs from $33,695. Unwrap huge holiday savings on every Chevy at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we make the holidays bright.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Kenty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Fine sterling silver, luxurious baby alpaca and exotic woods. A beautiful selection of exquisitely crafted gifts for all of your special occasions. Visit our website, artesiansilvergifts.com, or follow us on Twitter at Artesian Silver Gifts. Kenty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop in downtown Blue Ridge.
Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Yes, I watched Jim Jordan yesterday. Yes, I watched Trey Gowdy. Yes, I watched Rod Rosenstein on the Hill. We have to get serious about draining the swamp as a country and not let them win. Yesterday, what took place in Alabama, or Tuesday, what took place in Alabama, we lost a Republican senator. We're hearing if Mo Brooks would have been the candidate, he would have won. Roy Moore was a bad candidate. Steve Bannon. We're hearing all of these different scenarios of what happened, but we are here is where we're at, and we have to deal with it. So the swamp is now, and we have it exposed, and we have to do something about it. And what I wanted to do this morning is look at some of these people and go through. And let's put up real quick, okay? We just read, let's start all over here just for a minute. Brett Baer, Fox News. This is one of Peter Strzok's emails. So put up Strzok first, okay? He has become the center of attention, all right? We know Peter Strzok. Just if you want to go ahead, that's Peter Strzok. He is a chief FBI investigator. Quick highlight, Peter Strzok was one of the investigators in the room with Michael Flynn, okay? Peter Strzok was one of the investigators that was in the room with Hillary Clinton on July 3rd when the FBI questioned Hillary Clinton, but not under oath. Peter Strzok is the individual who changed the legal language that would have made Hillary Clinton's email scandal, you could have prosecuted her. He changed the language on the FBI report to take the language and turn it around to where Hillary did not break the law. We know he did that. We know that he sent Lisa Page, put his picture up of him and Lisa Page. We know that he sent Lisa Page text messages, okay? Text messages that were the expletives, F Donald Trump, so on and so forth. We have particularly this one text message. This is Lisa Page. Lisa Page is an FBI attorney. So what you are hearing, and I'm trying to put this together, what you're hearing by the left in the media is FBI agents, CIA agents, FBI, CIA, regardless of what department you're in, you are allowed to have a political opinion. Okay, that's fine. But look at Brett Baer's text. And we're just going to highlight a couple things. Brett Baer's text, which it hasn't come up for me yet. Now, Andy McCabe, there it is. We talked about this earlier. Text from Peter Strzok. We just showed you Peter Strzok, chief FBI investigator, to Lisa Page, FBI attorney. Andy is Andy McCabe. Okay, Andy McCabe is the vice but he's the second in command of the FBI. That's where this guy's at, that high with the FBI. And Andy McCabe. And the text reads, I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office. Now, this is disturbing to me. They're in Andy's office. Where's Andy's office? The FBI. Who owns the FBI? You and I. Who do these people work for? You and I. Who gives them the money every month? The American taxpayer. And they are in your office at the FBI, Andy McCabe's, and you have a chief investigator and Lisa Page, and they are not expressing their political opinion. They're discussing the ways that they can put insurance in place. They're discussing the ways that they can manipulate the election or change the election or change the results. Everything about this is not just their opinion. So in Andy's office, that there's no way he gets elected. But I'm afraid we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy. in unlikely event you die before you're 40. So he said, we can't take that risk. We got to do something, because it's like you take out an insurance policy at 38 and it's real cheap because the odds are you're not going to die. But this could happen. So, lightning could strike and Trump could be president. We got to do something about that. So let's go very quick to Andy McCabe. Give me Andy McCabe. I'm just going to give you this, okay? Said this Friday. I just want to go over it again. They're in this guy's office. He's the second in command, okay, at the FBI, and he is in the office. And when Comey is fired, he becomes the head of the FBI, Andy McCabe. So he's involved. Jill, I think the picture just says Jill, his wife Jill McCabe. Jill runs for state senate in Virginia. Okay, there's Jill McCabe and Andy. State Senate in Virginia, right? Terry McAuliffe. Let's put Terry McAuliffe up. Terry McAuliffe, at this time, he's the governor of Virginia. But Terry McAuliffe brings in Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton does a fundraiser for the Virginia Democrat Party, okay, or whoever they are, and she raises $1 million. I think the picture just says Terry. I think I just sent it too. I'm sorry, I think I just sent it. But anyhow, Terry McAuliffe, the governor there's Terry and Hillary. He calls in Hillary Clinton. Folks, we have to do something about this swamp. It's now. This is not Michael Flynn. This is not Paul Manafort. This is not Papadopoulos. This is not Kushner talking to a Russian attorney. This is your country. So this guy, Terry McAuliffe, governor of Virginia, he calls Hillary in. They raise $1 million. What do? They give over $700,000 to Jill, Andy McCabe's wife, for her campaign. I'm for sure Andy McCabe didn't owe Hillary anything. And I'm for sure Andy McCabe, while Peter Strzok, see, Peter Strzok's high enough. He gets in Andy McCabe's office and they sit around. Now, I know you're saying, well, read this, read that. No, let's go to the area that nobody's talking about. Because a lot of you out there know what it's like. There's people you don't go in their office and sit around. So when you write a text, Lisa Page, she's high enough. Do you understand? There's James Comey and there's Andy McCabe. You just don't walk in. Hey, you got a minute? You don't do that. This is number 2 guy in all of the FBI. Peter Strzok is high enough to tap on the door. Come on in. Yeah, you and Lisa come in and sit down. Wonder what McCabe owed Hillary. Wonder if this is part of the insurance. We need insurance. Don't worry, man. We got insurance. They got me. They got you. So this is where this thing is going. So McAuliffe, now how deep is he in this? He co-signed for the Clintons' house. Then they get together enough money. Why do they get enough money together for McCabe's wife to run for state senate? Because guess who's being investigated? The woman on the stage, Hillary Clinton. We got a problem at the FBI. So let's go to, so we got that connected, right? McCabe, all right? Now, the dossier. Did the Department of Justice, okay, pay for the Trump dossier? All right? Was the dossier, did Peter Strzok have anything to do with taking the dossier to the FISA court? Do you have the FISA court? Did I give you a graphic for the FISA court? Now, you're going to keep hearing FISA court, all right? And don't take this wrong. It's not like, I totally understand it. But the FISA court is the United States Foreign, all right, Intelligence Surveillance Court. United States Foreign Surveillance Court. FISA, okay? The United States Foreign Surveillance Court, FISA, also called FISA Court, okay, is the U.S. federal court established and authorized under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act of 1978 to oversee request for surveillance warrants against foreign spies inside the United States by federal law enforcement and intelligence agents. Such requests are made most often by National Security Agency and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. Okay? Now, you're going to hear FISA court. Was the dossier used? Was this phony piece of Shades of Gray dossier used, and was Peter Strzok's fingers on using the dossier to get a FISA court warrant? The FBI, it's most common, the NSA. Okay? Who's in the NSA? Was Clapper in the NSA? We know Clapper wouldn't lie about gathering intelligence on American citizens, would he? James Clapper. FISA court. Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, United States, FISA 702. Now, we can watch the video and you can get all charged up. I know what you're thinking. You can get all charged up about hearing Jim Jordan again and Trey Gowdy. We're just working on something here. FISA 702, you hear that in the hearings. It's time to renew it. The House Select Committee on Intelligence has introduced the FISA Amendments Reauthorization Act of 2017 to renew Section 702 authorities for 4 years while making key reforms to the program to strengthen privacy protection for Americans. Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act authorizes the intelligence community to target the communications of non-U.S. persons located outside the United States for foreign intelligence purposes. A key anti-terrorist tool. You keep hearing about the 702, renewing the 702. If they took this dossier, Peter Strzok, and it's part of a FISA court warrant, which the FISA court warrant allowed for Michael Flynn's conversation, that he became NSA director, okay? But during the campaign, all right, and the transition, from November to January, if the FISA court was used, the warrant from Peter Strzok to obtain a warrant to tap and get Flynn's phone calls and record them, which in turn Michael Flynn, put Michael's picture up. Michael Flynn, which in turn Michael Flynn, okay, goes to be interrogated in our country by who? Peter Strzok. Which turns out enough evidence of lying to the FBI for who? Put up Robert Mueller. For special counsel Robert Mueller to bring charges of lying to the FBI. And you're telling me that you are going to fall for CNN and MSNBC and ABC and the garbage of right now, the smokescreen of every woman in America that had her ass touched inappropriately is the lead in the news? One more time. The dossier paid for by the DNC and Hillary Clinton, which then may have been used to go, but Department of Justice used to go to the FISA court to obtain warrants of surveillance on who? Michael Flynn, who let's see if Peter Strzok's fingers are on those FISA court warrants. You see, this is a guy that sat in Andy McCabe's office. So Peter Strzok takes the dossier, and he's part of the FISA court warrants that we need to see that allowed them to tap Michael Flynn's conversations, General Flynn's conversations, that then Peter Strzok was in the room with Michael Flynn. Oh my God, he's in the room with Michael Flynn interrogating him, knowing he didn't have the conversation, so he could not quote them. And that turned into lying to the FBI, which Mueller has indicted him, and he's found guilty. And you wonder why. I'm your host, BKP. We're not stopping on this. You want to stay with us on this because we're not done. We're going to keep connecting some dots and talk about some things the other media is not talking about. And we're going to encourage you today to get in this fight of draining this swamp with both feet. Get your damn toe out of the water. I mean, if you have stuck, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have touched your toe in the swamp water and you pulled it out because you don't want to get in this thing and fight them damn swamp monsters, you don't want a country. And that's all there is to it. You're not interested in maintaining a country and keeping a country where freedom of what I'm doing this morning and what you want to do today will be gone as you know it if you don't act now. I'm your host, BKP. Take us to break.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Highway 515 South, Jasper. SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
Well, we know what they're not doing at the company Christmas party this year. They're not hanging any mistletoe. That's for sure. All right, anyhow, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Okay, back to this corruption. All right. We have to get onto it now. There's many of you out there saying, I have not stopped. I'm working day and night. We got to call our congressman and encourage them. Let me tell you something, okay? I'm not putting name to this for a reason. There's some good people that I really like and I feel pretty close to, and I think they're good people. But we've got a bunch of cowards in D.C. And Republicans are going behind closed doors now. And these little cowards are trying to read the tea leaves of Roy Moore in Alabama. They're trying to figure out now. You and I have to get to the swamp because, damn it, they're not going to. They're in rooms now trying to figure out how to save their career. They're in rooms now trying to figure out how to get reelected. What do their voters really believe? Because there's damn people like Joe Scarborough and Minka trying to tell you that polling data shows voters don't believe this and voters don't believe that and voters don't believe in wedge issues and all the above. So while they should be out there fighting swamp monsters, okay, with their, is that what the hell they do in Star Wars? They got a lightsaber or whatever. Why they should be out fighting for you, the American people, I'm going to tell you, you could trust that they are in rooms making deals and figuring out and reading tea leaves and polling data and what you think so they can get elected again and again and again. There's a handful that the swamp is their last priority. I just believe it's no bigger than a dozen of them that really are going for the swamp. The Jim Jordans, the Trey Gowdys, I believe are out there going for the swamp. Devin Nunes or whatever his name, I believe there's several. Okay? The point is, you have Democrats that are figuring out right now, okay, we have had the best exposure we've ever had. You and I have known for years about the Clinton crime family. We've known it for years. You and I have known for years. We knew that Vince Foster didn't shoot himself in the back of the damn head. You and I know that. You and I know what has taken place. We've tried everything to get to the day where it all comes out. The FBI, the State Department, the Department of Justice. We know about the IRS. These are the three strongholds. We're here. Democrats are up in Washington, D.C. this morning figuring out how to win and flip the House. You got a picture of the flip the House in there? This is what they're doing this morning. How to flip. I think it just says, Sam, I think I just got a picture. It says flip. It's all Dems flip. Okay? We know they flip, but it says Dems, D-E-M's flip. If you have that picture. This is what they're doing this morning in Washington, D.C. House of Representatives, U.S. House of Representatives, 24 seats. House Democrats must flip for majority in 2018. Okay? This is what they're doing. While you and I are focusing on the swamp, we're not going to stop for another hour. 23 districts. chose GOP members of Congress and Clinton in 2016. You're not going to tell me that these damn cowards aren't huddled up in a room saying, oh my God, I have a district that actually voted for Clinton. What do I do? Nancy Pelosi, I mean, she going to order a new engraved gavel, or are we going to get to work? That's the scary sight. Do you realize the last damn time we had Nancy Pelosi and who? Harry Reid. Now we got Chucky the Clown Schumer. U.S. House of Representatives, 24 seats is what the House Democrats must flip for a majority in 2018. 23 districts chose GOP members of Congress and Clinton in 2016. So they get their sights on 23. Guess who's going to pour money? Now, not the Democrat redistricting. You got to pay OFA, right? They're going to pour millions of dollars into these races. Millions. They're going to pour $1 in the state races because in 2018, they want you to believe that the states are turning. State senators, state representatives, Secretary of State in your state. They need the Secretary of State. That's who certifies elections. If they can get the Secretary of State in your state to be a Democrat, then guess what? All of the lawsuits that are going to come down about voting issues in districts, you will have a Secretary of State that will not fight with them. Just say it. So that's what they're doing this morning. They're up in Washington, D.C. Democrats are counting the numbers. Republicans are a nervous wreck to come out, and they're trying to figure out if collusion is playing better. You have Republicans trying to figure out if collusion, obstruction, and Me Too, hashtag Me Too, is playing better in their district or the damn swamp. So, anyhow, Vox, go ahead and take that down, Sam. Let's put up Rod Rosenstein's picture, by the way. The Trump administration official who could fire Mueller says there's no reason to do so. It would have been difficult to find anyone more qualified for the job, he said. Really? For weeks, conservatives and out of government conservatives in and out of government have aimed to discredit special counsel Robert Mueller. See, we didn't aim to discredit Robert Mueller and his investigation into whether or not Trump campaign colluded with the Russians to win 2016 presidential election. That criticism could potentially pave the way for Trump to demand Mueller's ouster. But on Wednesday, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein backed the Mueller probe, and in an exchange with the House Judiciary Committee ranking member Jerry Nadler during the oversight hearing. If you were ordered today to fire Mr. Mueller, what would you do? Nadler asked. I would follow regulation. Rosenstein replied, if there was good cause, I would act. If there were no good cause, I would not. That's the first answer he gave us. Now, why can't we get the second special counsel? Remember how we got special counsel? We are now getting a handful of Republicans that are yelling for the special counsel. We are. We're getting a handful. You've got Congressman Doug Collins. You've got Trey Gowdy. You got Jim Jordan. We're getting some strong, vocal representatives that want this man to appoint a second counsel to investigate Strzok, the emails, the text messages, Fusion GPS. What got us all the proof we have today this morning, okay, of the kind of conversation that's going on in Andy McCabe in the FBI, Andy McCabe, Peter Strzok, and Lisa Page sitting around the office. All the proof we have. What sparked Comey's the special counsel by Mueller? Firing of James Comey. James Comey did a memo. Remember? Put up James Comey, former FBI director. Remember this? James Comey did a memo. Remember the memo? Okay. Memo said, I'm sitting there and President of the United States wanted a loyalty oath, and I kept looking over at the grandfather clock over in the corner, and I was uncomfortable, so I rushed outside and I took all these notes and I sent them to a friend of mine, a Columbia professor, to send to the New York Times, right? And that's when it became time. The firing of James Comey is when it became time for what? A special counsel. You know why? Because up to when Donald Trump fired James Comey, they looked at each other, all of them, and said, we better get ahead of this. And how we get ahead of this is to put our own person in place. And that's Mueller. That's how we get ahead of this. The Democrats yelled 7 days a week. 7 days a week, the Democrats yelled that it was time for a special counsel. Based on what? Nothing. Time for a special counsel. Based on what? Nothing. Fusion GPS linked to wife of Department of Justice employee. Or put up. There's one that says or, and it's a man and wife. Fusion GPS admits Department of Justice official's wife Nellie Orr hired to probe Trump. Now, Fusion GPS. Let's go to Simpson. Is it Greg Simpson or what's Simpson's name I got on there? Let's go to him really quick. Fusion GPS, Simpson here, which does opposition research, okay, was paid by possibly the Department of Justice, paid by the DNC. Put up the DNC. I'm going to bounce around a little bit. Put up the DNC, okay? All right? Just find me a DNC, I think, there. That's the DNC Hillary 2016, right? Fusion GPS was paid for by the Hillary Clinton campaign and the DNC and possibly the Department of Justice. This is the guy, Scott Simpson, or whatever his name is. Go back to him. Glenn, thank you. Glenn Simpson. Glenn Simpson got the money for this dossier, opposition research, which was put together by who? Steele. Show me Steele's picture, okay? This is Michael Steele, I think his name is. He is the Christopher Steele. I'm so thankful that Sam's over there this morning. Christopher Steele, all right? So he gets Christopher Steele, a British foreign intelligence agent there, and which is against the law to spend campaign finance money on a foreign research there. So they give money to Christopher Steele. They end up with a dossier. All right, there's Christopher Steele. He creates a dossier, gets it back over to Simpson. They get it to who? They get it to John McCain. They get it to the FBI, right? Well, it's McCabe. Guess what? They get the dossier over to the FBI. Peter Strzok, there's McCabe, right? Peter Strzok at the FBI, senior investigator. Yeah, he probably heads down to where? The FISA court with the dossier. He picks up A FISA court with a dossier picks up a warrant to do what? Tap Americans, all right? Michael Flynn uses the FISA court from the dossier warrant, taps Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn's conversations, then Peter Strzok's in the same room with Michael Flynn and says, hey, you lied to the FBI. Could this be possible? I may have gotten that wrong. I may have. So let's go back now, one more time, to the ORS, Department of Justice. Man and wife. There they are. Fusion GPS admitted to hire a Department of Justice official. That's him. Wife Nellie Orr hired to probe Trump. Yeah, folks, you can't make this up. And they say we are just trying to throw the investigation that truly the bad guy is Donald J. Trump. A co-founder of the opposition research firm Fusion GPS acknowledged in a new court document that his company hired the wife of senior Justice Department official to help investigate then candidate Donald Trump. The confirmation from Glenn Simpson came in a signed declaration filed in the United States District Court in Washington, D.C. and provided a fuller picture of the nature of Nellie Orr's work after Fox News reported on her connection with Fusion GPS. Her husband, keep the picture up, Sam, for a minute. Her husband, Bruce Orr, was demoted at the Department of Justice last week. Sam, obviously, let me just get Rose. Could you pay attention to this? I want you to know there's no damn demotion policy in this company. Okay? I want the word out. We don't have a demotion policy. Your ass doesn't get demoted. If you would do anything like this, your ass is out of here. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. It wasn't fair, you know. But maybe Rose woke up. I don't know. I can't see behind the big screen. And I can't say that about Sam because she's always feeding me the correct names that I mess up. So I better not, you know. Her husband, Bruce Orr, was demoted at the Department of Justice last week for concealing his meetings. Okay? His meetings with the same company which commissioned the anti-Trump dossier containing salacious accusations about now president. Together, the Fusion connection for Mr. and Mrs. Orr raised may be part of the insurance, right? That may be part of the insurance. Mr. and Mrs. Orr, the Fusion computer froze, but it doesn't mean I can't keep my roll here. So this guy, Mr. and Mrs. Orr. Now my computer went all the way down here. I didn't want to do that. Hang tight. Guess where he works? At the Department of Justice. I think it's 4 doors. I don't want to mess up the doors. It would be unfair. He works, I'm going to come back to this picture again, but he works 4 doors down from guess who? Rod Rosenstein. Put up Rod. So Rod passes this guy's door when he goes to the coffee pot. Well, no, it is the FBI. They probably got coffee pots in every office. There's Rod. Rod walks down. Hey, Bruce, how are you? Your wife's still working for Fusion GPS? How's that working out? Am I missing something here, folks? Am I missing why we do not have someone in Washington, D.C. today driving around in the paddy wagon, locking them all up? I mean, Rosenstein should be looking over at Orr should be looking over at his wife You know, the only one that should not be sentenced in a cruel and unusual punishment is Bill Clinton. Should not be sentenced to spend the rest of his life in a jail cell with Hillary. Okay, so I'm trying to get back to the top of this article. I wanted to get back. There's something I read in here this morning I wanted to read to you also. On Tuesday, Trump's lawyer, Jay Sekulow, called for the appointment of a separate special prosecutor to look into potential conflicts of interest involving Justice Department and FBI officials. Fusion GPS has attracted scrutiny because Republican lawmakers have spent part of the year, knowing it was funded by Hillary Clinton campaign, Democrat national campaign, served as the bias for the Justice Department and the FBI to obtain FISA surveillance last year on Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. I'm just telling you, there is so much here that I don't know why something's not happening today. I think Mueller should come and admit, that let's see, Mr. and Mrs. Orr have raised Republicans' concerns about objectivity at the Justice Department and have even spurred a call for Trump's outside counsel for a special prosecutor. All right, I'm going to take a break, Simpson, put up Glenn Simpson again. Simpson made a statement, shows Mrs. Orr was indeed involved in the Trump research. He said bank records reflect Fusion GPS contracted with her to help our company with its research and analysis of Mr. Trump. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to stay at this till the end of the show because we just got to keep putting things out that you need to research, because we got to get in this swamp and we got to fight these people. We have to fight these people. We cannot tolerate this. I'm your host, BKP. Take us to break, Sam.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea Mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Better days ahead.
'Tis the season of huge year-end discounts at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Every 2017 and 2018 Chevy is discounted deep right now. Like $5,000 off Equinox LT from $26,750, or a whopping $10,000 off new Silverado Crew Cabs from $33,695. Unwrap huge holiday savings on every Chevy at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we make the holidays bright.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart.
Kenty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Fine sterling silver, luxurious baby alpaca and exotic woods. A beautiful selection of exquisitely crafted gifts for all of your special occasions. Visit our website, artesiansilvergifts.com, or follow us on Twitter at Artesian Silver Gifts. Kenty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop in downtown Blue Ridge.
Clearly, Lisa Page thought there was no way Trump would win during a conversation in then Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe's office. Yet Strzok clearly states to Page that he can't take that risk. You're going to hear the media tell you, they're going to tell you, hey, you know what? We can have an opinion. This is a strategy session in the oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry for that. This is a strategy session that was taking place in the Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe's office. Yet Strzok clearly states to Page that can't take place. We can't take that risk. In an unlikely event, Trump was elected, and that an insurance policy of some type existed to presumably undermine Trump. If this is the case, folks, it would constitute an active measure taken by the FBI against one candidate for President of the United States while aiding another. It's like the old joke. 3 FBI employees in a room. Go in a room. McCabe, Lisa, and Strzok. Okay, now I want to go through, I don't have time, I want to go through a couple more pictures, Sam, as I bring them up, because this is the continuing the swamp. Pull up the picture, Cheryl. This is where we're doing some show and tell. Cheryl is the picture. Okay, this is Cheryl Mills with her friend Hillary Clinton. Why was Cheryl Mills in the room the day the FBI interviewed Hillary Clinton on July 3rd? Cheryl Mills is in there. Why? Okay? Part of the swamp. Let's go to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Let's not forget her. For some reason, her name comes off the list. This is Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Who is she? She's the head of the DNC. At what time is she the head of the DNC? When it was decided the DNC would pay. Remember, Donna Brazile led you to believe the DNC was broke. Put up Donna Brazile real quick. Okay. Smoke and Mirrors Brazile came out and led you to believe that the DNC was broke, led you to believe all these things about the DNC, and she had to save it. And she led you to believe that the DNC was so broke that Hillary Clinton, her campaign, raised money for the DNC and then told the DNC how to handle it. That's not really true, folks. Let's go back to Deborah Wasserman Schultz. Deborah Wasserman Schultz was always a part of the plan with Hillary Clinton's campaign with the DNC to pay for the dossier. Remember that. Don't forget, she is the one that got caught through the emails, all right? Had to resign. These are part of the emails that were dumped, all right? Abed Anwan. Abed Anwan, okay? Remember this guy here? This guy here, this is Debbie Wasserman Schultz, IT. This guy's in IT. This guy's leaving the country when our government agents stop him from leaving the country. This is still a situation to where he has the laptop with the information. This is still an open investigation of the Anwan brothers that we are waiting to hear what happens. Because guess what? Guess who's dead? Still dead today? Seth Rich. Seth Rich worked for the DNC. Okay? Walking home. Killed. Nothing taken. Still no murder solved. I think when we get to the Anwan brothers, you might find something. Remember that? So we have a connection. Let me see what other names we have here. We have put up. Let me see if there's any other names I've not rolled out. We have James Comey. Just put him up. As corrupt as they come with the FBI. Let's see if there's anybody else I've missed in the list of the swamp that I'm working on. Well, that's not all the swamp. We have a lot more swamp. So, also in the swamp, I didn't send you Loretta Lynch. Okay? Loretta Lynch, the swamp. After that, once you find Loretta Lynch, former Attorney General, Department of Justice, where Orr's wife worked for Fusion GPS and Bruce knew about it. There's Loretta Lynch, part of the swamp. We know Eric Holder is. We know Barack Obama is head of the swamp. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, okay? Uranium One. We know how deep the swamp gets. List goes on. Folks, I'm not interested right now that ABC paid for Fox Studios or whatever, $50 billion, the Murdoch deal. I could care less that's going around. I'm not going to say I could care less about the Alabama results. I'm more interested in what took place yesterday up there with Jim Jordan, Trey Gowdy, and Rod Rosenstein, and what we have learned and why something's not happening right this minute to shut this phony investigation down against our President of the United States. You do need to know, one more time, Sam, put up the Dems flip. All right? Just want to retract. I want to go back over this. I guess the words I'm looking for. I want to go back over this. The Dems need 24. Okay? They need 24 seats to flip. House Dems need 24 seats to flip the majority in 2018. 23 districts chose GOP members of Congress and Clinton in 2016. This graph alone tells you that in 2018, that if 24 seats could be flipped in 23 districts, where Hillary Clinton actually beat Donald Trump, it's now or never. We end the swamp now or never. Even if Republicans retain the House and they get down and there's a 12-seat margin, there's more than enough Republican obstructionists, okay? More than enough Republican obstructionists that just a 12-seat margin would not be enough. Same thing with the Senate. We're down to 51. Now or never when it comes to the swamp. All right? So let me tell you what they're trying to sell you this morning in America. 2018 vote. 2018 vote is what I have. Put that up. MSNBC making sure you know this morning that in 2018, all right, vote for U.S. Congress. 51% would like to have a Democrat. 36% would like to have a Republican. 2018 vote for Congress polling shows 51% would like a Democrat, 36% would like a Republican. This is what they're trying to sell you this morning. And here's another thing they're trying to sell you on this morning. Let's start with a Trump poll. We're going to go to Trump poll. That's all it says. Monmouth poll, Monmouth University poll, President Trump's approval rating is at 32%. He's down 8 since September. Why? Give me why. Okay? Why is he down 8? Because we're over 3% GDP? Is that why he's down 8? Is he down 8 because he has cut more regulations and has inspired more manufacturing in this country that has happened in 30, 40 years? The regulations he's turned back? Why is he down 8? Because coal miners are back to work? Why is he down 8? Because of consumer confidence? Why is he down 8? Because home building is up? Why is he down 8? Damn it! Why? Because the stock market's up? What the hell is happening? It's got this guy down to 8% to 32. Why is this guy so damn bad? Because the daily drums of beating that he's no good by MSNBC, Joe, Minka, Don Lemon, CNN, ABC, CBS, all of these left wing, the failing New York Times, the Washington Post. There's not one good reason why this approval rating is not 60, 70%. There's only one reason why, though. The crooked media, the deep state, keeps pushing this down. That's why they got him in a room. The Republicans are up there saying, look what the hell Trump did to us. Let's go to polling number 2 on Trump. Monmouth University poll. Okay, this is number 2. Women, 24% women. He's down 12 just in a month. I want to know, what the hell did he do to you damn women that you don't like him all of a sudden? What? Trying to pass a tax cut to benefit you? Trying to give you a bigger child care credit? What? Independent women. 14% approval rating, that's it. Down 25 just since September. I mean, my gosh, Republican women. He's only got a 67 approval rating with Republican women. Down 9. Okay. So why is he only at 24% with women, independent women 14%, and Republican women 67? Because Plan A, collusion. Oh my God, there must have been collusion with the Russians. That didn't work out for them. They can't find the collusion. Plan B is obstruction of justice. There has to be obstruction. There has to be obstruction between him and Flynn and Kushner It has to be obstruction. Comey. All right? That's not working out for him. That's falling apart. Women. All right? Put up my picture of Kirsten Gillibrand. Now, I don't know what all Kirsten Gillibrand would do, okay? I don't know what all she would do for a campaign donation. I don't know how close. Forget Donald Trump, damn it. How about Kirsten Gillibrand? It's a picture with her and Donald Trump. All right, well, that was the one I was looking for. Did you clear out yesterday? I don't know. I don't know how it works over there. Kirsten Gillibrand, okay? She's all mad. Trump must resign. He must resign. Women must stand up. We're not going to be pushed around any longer. You must resign. Donald said, hell, this is a woman not long ago would do any damn thing for a campaign, contribution. Have you ever been in an office or been in a meeting, a coffee, and watch a politician work in the room for a campaign contribution? Oh, hell. They might as well. That's all I'm saying. My God. Kirsten Gillibrand ran around with who? Bill Clinton. Right. Bill Clinton, she became the senator of New York on Bill Clinton's coattails, him and Crooked Hillary. She used to go in Trump's office begging for campaign contributions. Now she wants his resignation. Now she's leading the way with Pocahontas. They will not accept slut shaming. And it's interesting. Now, Mammoth University poll, you got to understand something. People order these polls. These people do not do these polls because they have nothing to do. People order these polls. They call these polling centers and they say, we would like to order a poll. Okay, it's like ordering your chicken, I guess. I don't know. But we'd like to order a poll. Okay, how extensive? Okay, what questions? All right, you want to write these questions? Okay, how many voters would you like? Active voters, most likely to vote. How many women? How many men? They go through this whole order with you, and then you place your order. Once you place your order for the polling, they do the polling. And then you tell them, I would like to have this polling completed by. Did you find it interesting, damn it? I don't find it interesting. I know how damn corrupt they are, okay? But don't you find it interesting? I just asked that. And I don't find it interesting. 2 days after the Alabama election, after the 14-year-old, after the yearbook girl, Roy, you signed my yearbook? Yeah, you come on over here, sugar. I signed that yearbook. After the yearbook, the 14-year-old, all of this broke out. Harvey Weinstein, all of this broke out. Charlie Rose, all of this broke out. Charlie Rose, Matt Lauer. Seems like just yesterday Matt Lauer was, buzzing the door locked and I still can't figure out. I didn't know dropping your pants was a damn option. Hey, what do you think? Matt Lauer, the list goes on, and then Al Franken got up and gave his farewell speech that they've equaled up to Washington's farewell speech. And then Roy Moore loses, and you have all these women, and it's Me Too, and you have Pocahontas out there slut shaming, and you have Kirsten Gillibrand saying, yes, I've changed my mind. Bill Clinton should have been asked to leave office for raping that young girl in his office. The list goes on, and about this time, the Mammoth poll comes out where Trump's not doing real well with women. Folks, they will try to Bill Clinton him to the fourth power when they're done with these women. Let's go to poll, the last poll here, poll 3. Okay. Now, obviously, overall ratings nationwide, all right, he's in bad shape. Women, I mean, he might be a billionaire. He could have a Rolls Royce and he could own his own golf course, but can't get a woman right now, man. Brother can't get a woman, okay? Women, down. But what about middle America? What about the farmer? What about the state fair where they stick butter down and they fry butter and you eat deep fried butter on a stick? What about those places? Or battered pickles at the state fair? What about those places? What about the place where Donald Trump put his helicopter down at the state fair, if I remember right, and was giving kids helicopter rides? Why, my God, he has to be dropping off in middle America. You know, the farmer on his tractor this morning out in Iowa? President Trump's approval rating in Iowa, the Des Moines Register, his approval's down to 35%. Iowa disapproves of him up to 60%. I mean, middle America, women, overall. You see, in 2018, if they flip 24 seats, it'll be like, you know how Doug Jones won the election on Tuesday, and today's Thursday? That might be how long it takes. Well, they got a January swear them in. So they swear them in January. That might be how long it takes before they put that impeachment back on the floor. And they will do it. Their ultimate goal in 2018 is to make the next Congress Democrat and to put the impeachment back on the floor, and they will. They will put it back on the floor. Nancy Pelosi can't wait. It's the overall goal. It's the win-win. It's the revenge of all revenge. You see, the swamp supports a lot of people, just not you and I. I'm going to take a break and we're going to wrap this up. Take a break, Sam.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Highway 515 South, Jasper. SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We have, obviously, we know Omarosa's ass has been thrown out of the White House. They tossed her. I mean, they just tossed her ass right out. She was supposed to be part of the, diversity. The White House's diversity program there. But you know what? I don't know what happened. They say they rolled her down the White House lawn. No, they didn't really. I'm just making that up. But they did say they tossed her ass out. And we have a picture of Kirsten Gillibrand's latest attack, senator from New York. This is her latest attack on the President of the United States. There you go. Right there, there's Kirsten Gillibrand and her latest attack on the president. It's the Fem-Bots, folks. The Fem-Bots. The Fem-Bots. Oh, and it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. There'll be Fem-Bots everywhere. Okay, put the Fem-Bots away. I mean, that was just boom. Fem-Bots. They shoot. I mean, I'm afraid of the Fem-Bots. Anyhow. Let's get back to, let me, I don't want to leave without this. President of the United States, Donald Trump, or should I say Donald J. Trump. First of all, I'd like to get an interview. Get the word out. If you're out, if you have access to the president. Now, obviously, Omarosa tried to get access, and she got her ass thrown out. She got her butt thrown out or whatever. But I'd like to interview the president. I really would. I would ask the president some tough questions about the swamp. The president and myself would have the best. Why do you go on damn you it? I mean, what the hell? You it and all this garbage? I mean, Donald, call me. We'll have a swamp conversation. We need to. We get the coffee. We'll have a swamp conversation. That being said, Mr. President, Jeff Sessions must go. It's a little too late to do the right thing now. I know the short little guy with big ears. You got Jeff Sessions' picture. I know the short little guy with big ears stood on the stage in Alabama, and I know he crammed down that red hat and his ears stuck out. And he said, "Now I'm here to support and endorse and say you need to vote. You need to vote for Donald J. Trump." That's right. I'm Senator Alabama Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions, and you need to vote for Donald Trump. I don't think I can go against Hillary Clinton. I think I'd have to recuse myself. I think I better recuse myself from anything that has to do with that. I don't even know what Jeff Sessions sounds like. I don't know what the hell I just did. Do I have a picture of Jeff Sessions? I mean, my God, we're almost through 2 hours. What? You all of a sudden you don't recognize Beauregard?
You only sent me 60 pictures to go through.
I know, it was only 60, so we're down to 59, so there's 2 left. Hey, there's Jeffrey. Mr. President, Jeffrey needs to go. Gone. Boom. I know what you were thinking. You were thinking all along, you were saying, you know what? We keep Jeff until after the election. If I fire Jeff, I really will lose Alabama. We lost Alabama. It's over. Jeff must go. Department of Justice, Jeff Sessions must go. All right. I do have a parting thought of the day that I want to talk to you about. Let's go to the Twitter deck. Let's see what our President of the United States is doing. And then I'm going to go over a couple things with you about FetchYourNews.com. An hour ago, the President of the United States tweeted out, Republican tax cuts are looking very good. All are working hard. In the meantime, the stock market hit another record high. Okay? 14 hours ago, the President of the United States said, thank you, Omarosa, for your service. Now get your ass out. No, he didn't say that. Those are my words. Thank you, Omarosa, for your service. I wish you continued success. Okay, here's what I want you to do, Mr. President. I think that was very, I don't think you need to say anything else. So what I want you to do is save that tweet. And all you have to do is replace names. But I want to see that tweet on a daily basis, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Thank you, blank, for your service. Thank you, Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions, for your service. I wish you continued success, okay? All right? You can have the plan B. You know, I hope they don't give you life. You know, just 10 to 20. 10 to 20, all right? That's what I wish you would do. Now, we got 12 minutes left. I've got a couple of announcements. Tomorrow is Friday. I want to go over the show, tell you about the show. But last night, okay, we had our Christmas party, FetchYourNews.com, FYN TV. We had our Christmas party last night, and we had a pretty good group of people there, and it was amazing to look. We had some people that couldn't make it over, but it was amazing to look at where we're at now. Where we're at now in this company. And I tell you, we are set up here to bring you information, accurate information, the truth in reporting. Okay? And 2018, what happened in 2017, 2018 is going to double again. It's going to be enormous. It's going to be huge. That's all there is to it. But at the Christmas party, I looked around at this great group of people that we've assembled here, great team, and everybody had so much fun. So I went around the room and talked about meeting all of them, and everybody has a unique story, and it's really good. And I have a unique relationship with every individual here, okay? So we went around the room, had a little fun, and, you know, talked about some of the things that were funny between certain individuals and myself. And then after I was done, I said, okay, now it's your turn. Okay, it's your turn. And you could say anything you want. You can roast me. You can say anything you want. So, you know, I understand. I've been there before. So, this is my... And then I throw out, look, I will forget about it tomorrow. I promise. Whatever you want to say right now, this is your shot. All right? So I have been in that room and like, here's the boss. Yeah, really? You're going to forget about it tomorrow? Yeah, I don't think so. You're saying that now. All right? So, you know, normally you take a little risk. All right? But there's always one in every crowd. There's always one that says, I'm going to go for it. No, it wasn't Sam. No, it wasn't Sam. No. It wasn't Lonnie. No. It wasn't Natalie. I thought, hey, Natalie's got some. No. It was Rose. And by the way, Rose, I do remember today. It was Rose. So Rose gets on a roll. And yeah. So Rose, the person I can't find, the person that I don't know if she's paying attention, she's got 3 monitors over there, I can't see through them. I don't know what she's doing. She decides to put it all out about the morning show, what we do here, how we do it. But we had a lot of fun. Rose had a lot of fun. And I want to bring that up. We're getting close to the end of the year, and we will have a final show before Christmas. Will be Friday, December 22nd. But I want to say this morning, these 2 people that I get an opportunity to work with every day in the studio is just a joy. It's a joy. The whole entire staff here at FYN TV, Fetch Your News, it's great to be with them every single day. But we have a start here every morning, and we try to make it fun, and we try to make the show fun. And Rose is our social media director, and in charge of sales and marketing. So you find all kinds of things on our Facebook page, our Twitter feed. If you ever want to send us messages, she gets those live as we're on the air. She answers the messages that you send to us. Now, Sam doesn't know what to expect when she gets in, because sometimes I get in a mood, I want to play 6 videos. And she opens her email and she's sitting there with like 6 videos.
He wants me to play 6, but he only sends me 5. That's when it's real fun.
You do know I'm trying to be nice, right? Are you missing me trying to be nice?
I'm just telling him the truth of the matter.
So they're just getting the truth of the matter. Okay. So I was getting there. So I send Sam 5 videos, which I really think is 6, but she swears one didn't come. So we argue about that. But jokingly, she comes in and she has 5 or 6 videos on some days. And then there's been days where she's had 60 pictures sent to her with no chronological order of when I will want them. The pictures are never numbered for Sam 1, 2, 3. You know that really simple thing, 1 through 40.
And the real fun part is they don't put them in alphabetical order in our software. So when he calls for them, I have to hunt for them, and he's real impatient sometimes.
Sam, that makes the 2nd time you're picking up. I'm trying to be nice. So the least I can do is number them or put them in some kind of order. Okay? And so she has to go through 60 pictures and try to find which one I'm thinking about, when I'm thinking about, and back and forth. And we've had viewers say, I don't know how she keeps up with what you're expecting. So that being said, it's not the end of the year here. We have another week before Christmas, not the end of the year. But tomorrow, I just wanted to say something nice, because we had our Christmas party last night, and this is a great group of people. It really is. And it's something that I enjoy. I can't wait to get here in the morning. And then when we end at 10 o'clock, folks, you need to know that's when they tell me. That's why I'm out of here at 10:30, because I only have 30 minutes worth of them telling me what to do in me. Because as soon as it's 10 o'clock, 10:05, the 2 of them start, telling me how the world works. And I sit over there, yeah, okay. Can I go get my soup now, okay? So that's how we do it here at FetchYourNews.com. But again, I just wanted to say something nice about them, the entire staff. If you visit FetchYourNews.com and you go to the top of the website, you will find Gilmer County, Pickens County, you'll find Dawson County, White, Lumpkin, you'll find Fannin, Union, Towns, Cherokee County, North Carolina, Murray. You will find all those counties. You will find articles. Natalie, go find Natalie's articles. Outstanding. Lonnie Adams has put up some outstanding articles concerning the budget here in Gilmer County this week that's being voted on tonight. You'll find so many articles throughout our North Georgia area, and we want you to go visit fetyournews.com and like our Facebook page. That being said, tomorrow we're at Circuit World in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Come on, same time, 8 o'clock at Circuit World. They're running a sale. They have 5 locations. Okay. Now I think Sam will tell you. I probably know as well as anybody. I could probably give you information on the recliners. Could I not, Sam?
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
He'll tell you which ones are the most comfortable.
Yes. Circuit World has 5 locations, and they're in LJ, Blue Ridge, Blairsville, Murphy, North Carolina, and Franklin, North Carolina. And anytime I pass by, I stop and say hello, and I go in and say, hey, can I sit in one of these recliners for a couple minutes so I can tell you? They're running a sale right now, same as cash. 6 months, same as cash, all furniture on the floor of any of their stores or in their warehouse that they can get out of their warehouse. Same as cash. So that's tomorrow. We have our Ask the Doc segment. Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. We'll have that segment in the morning. Now, if you ever want to ask the doc a question, we have our questions for this week because we like to get them to the doc somewhere around Tuesday or Wednesday so we can look them up and be prepared. But if you want to ask Dr. William Whaley a question, you send that to info, I-N-F-O, at fetyournews.com, and we will get that to Dr. Whaley. Always put there in the subject matter, Ask the Doc, so we'll do that. Also, we have our Humane Society of Blue Ridge. They're humanesocietyofblueridge.org. They come in every week with our Pet of the Week. That's our Pet of the Week, humanesocietyofblueridge.org. And we have our All-Star Panel. Our All-Star Panel consists of Rick, Jane, and Bruce, and special guests from time to time. Joanne comes up and joins us. We have a lot of fun, okay? What we do on the panel is we push the complete week of political events and news that's going on out there. We push it in together, and we get everybody's opinion, and we discuss the news of the day on our All-Star Panel. It's about 45 minutes every week. If you would ever like to be on the panel, you send me a message, chief@fetyournews.com, chief@fetyournews.com, so you can be on the All-Star Panel. Now, we're preparing for the tax vote. That's coming, okay? The GOP strikes a deal on the Trump tax cuts. It's ready to go. The corporate tax is going to go down to 21%. I think that's what they're going down to is 21%. Okay, percent on the corporate tax. See if I can pull that up. John Conyer from Texas says, I'm confident we'll pass the bill next week. Okay. Senate Republican leaders shared the details of the revamped bill with members of their conference on the lunch Wednesday and Speaker Paul Ryan. They're ready to pass this. The 21% corporate tax rate is a slight uptick from the 20% rate initially favored by President Trump. House conservatives said they didn't like the increase, but with a tax victory so close, they said the tweak would not be a deal breaker. I think we should go to 20%. That's my opinion. But they are ready to go to 21%. They are ready to do the tax deal. And the President of the United States is ready to give you tax reform. So I think by the end of his first year in office, he will lead the way with reversing as many regulations, more regulations than any president. Reversing Dodd-Frank. Increasing GDP to over 3%. Stock market up. Returning land back to the American people that has been confiscated by the government. The list goes on and on and on. Tax reform. What a year. Let's not forget, and let's leave. It's 10 o'clock with this text message from Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. Also in Andy McCabe's office. I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office. There's no way he could be elected, but I'm afraid we can't take that risk. I'll like an insurance policy. It's like an insurance policy. We need an insurance policy. Talk about that again tomorrow. Circuit World, 8 a.m. Friday. Let's have some fun. Be with us. Ugly Sweater. Find us on Facebook. Fetch Your News. Take us out of here, Sam.